Spring is here, a spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth Level 4 for another weekly update. It's the first day of spring. Can you tell? Also, I'm gonna be white because I left my window shade all the way open, so sorry about that. So yeah, this was an interesting week for me. Not in a good way, not at all. Yesterday was the yard site or anniversary of the passing of my friend Met98, so I put up a video for that I had recorded earlier in the week because I had a feeling that later in the week I wouldn't have time, and I didn't. So yeah, thank you very much for the people who commented and just the support on that and just listening. That's really all it is. It's just talking and listening. It's more of a listening video than the weekly update, because the weekly update actually affects you. So, assuming that you watch my videos anyway. Thank you for watching my Thank you so much for watching my videos. But seriously though, like, I was looking back. I keep all of the emails from YouTube, which is why I got really upset when the Google Plus integration happened and YouTube stopped sending notifications in email form of like comments and stuff, because I have saved every single subscription like notification and comment notification in my email since the very beginning, since before the very beginning. I was looking back, like, a few days before I started Let's Playing, Chug Conroy replied to a comment on his Okami Let's Play at the time. So I was like, it's a sign! No, it wasn't, but it was cool. It was cool to look back on that. Just looking back to see, like, you know, all the people that subscribed that first time that my video got put on one of my Mario and Luigi videos on April 5th, 2011, got the front of like the little video response section. For those of you who were not there at that time, who are YouTubers from a later era, you used to be able to submit your videos as video responses on the bottom of somebody's video. They would accept it, and then it would show up. And for larger YouTubers, you know, a whole bunch of people would do that every single video. And people like Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John were all very, very nice about it. They thought that it was like the perfect way to have free advertising for other Let's Players, and that's what it was, and it was actually really good. And I got a lot of where I was because I got like, it would only show two, like the two most recent, and the rest would get archived into a page you would have to go to, and if you usually went into that page then people wouldn't see it. But I got a video on the front of that, and it was there for a while, one of my earlier, like episode 2 or 3 of Mario and Luigi, and a bunch of people saw it, and I got subscriptions from people like Meta98, from Withbrin, who actually was like the next person to subscribe after Meta. So you were here since literally the beginning, sir. I salute you. And I'm sorry that I didn't like pick up on that earlier. I do feel bad about that, but just a lot of people that saw me from there, and there's a lot of people that from that time that used to be active that just disappeared off the face of the planet, or, you know, life actually occurred for them. And I understand that a lot of people, I do miss like every single one of the people that used to comment, or they're just not into YouTube anymore. And, you know, I'm not gonna say you know, you should come back, but yeah, where is it? There we go. Put my hair up in a rubber band because can. See if that makes it look any better. It kind of does look better. I don't have a scrunchie because I'm not weird like that, but I can kind of make a little ponytail on the back, and my parents are getting upset because they don't want me to have a ponytail. So I'm gonna probably get a haircut soon. In the back anyway. I'm not getting this cut because it is almost where I want it to be. Look at that. Where I want it to be is down here, by the way. If you guys remember, there was a time before I got chemo where it actually, now it looks horrible, where it actually did go down to there, and it was awesome. But yeah, now just a little nub over there, and that's fine by me. It actually does look cleaner this way, but can't go out in public. But yeah, so there's just a lot of people I miss, and I guess I'll talk about that more when the 5-year anniversary video comes out in a couple weeks. April 2nd, guys, April 2nd. It's gonna 5 years of Let's Playing. It's crazy. Like, I have a picture over here that I drew for Chugga Conroy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put that tape back. 1 second. That I drew in 2011 for him. I guess shortly after I started Let's Playing. Where the heck is it taped to? Oh, I see what I did. There we go. Just want to make sure I'm not cutting any tape, cutting any part of the picture off. I could just turn my laptop, but no. I'm wasting your time. La da 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 da. Okay. There we go. So I drew this picture for Chuck Conroy's birthday, 2011. He was Let's Playing for 3 years. Isn't that cool? Look, I did the different fonts. There's Mother 3 and the Mario 1000 Year Door font, and this was another Let's Play that, I don't know. All the different fonts are something else, and this is the Mario Party thing. I guess he had started the Runaway Guys already after that then. Huh. Here's the cats. His cats, they're not as fat as real life, but the Pikmin and the Mother Badge and the Wind Waker and Luigi's Mansion. Star. That was from a Mario thing that he did, I guess. Franklin Badge. Did I say Mother Badge? I don't know. And Star Storm up in the corner there. But anyway, I'm going to put that over there because it's going to take too long to put it back. But, yeah, it's been a long time. It's kind of cool seeing everybody grow. But once again, that's a video for another time, Dovey. I'm very out of sorts right now because I spent most of the weekend, not including, like, Saturday, but, like, Thursday and Friday, I got a virus on my computer. And what the virus did was delete all of the system apps and system restore points, and like deleted all of the C drive programs that it could find, or at least the on the screen, on the desktop, all of the shortcuts and everything. And yeah, it essentially crippled the operating system. I guess I could have probably went on from there, but I wouldn't have ever been able to do things like a system restore, a past system restore anyway, but like disk cleanup optimization, anything like that. It actually deleted all of the, like, you go to the start menu and just like administrative whatever programs empty. And it was really scary. A bunch of people tried to help, but it had deleted all of the system restore points, and there was no going around that, so I had to do a system refresh, which is not the same as a system restore. Our system restore resets your computer to factory settings, essentially. System refresh just does that to the operating system and essentially the C drive. Luckily, I had pretty much everything on my D drive, so I was able to do the refresh after clearing out like 30. I had to clear out 30 gigabytes from my 128 gigabyte solid state drive, which is not easy because Windows loads itself up with garbage. And there's like a lot of programs. NVIDIA and Windows both don't delete their old like states, and it drives me nuts. Like when NVIDIA, like if you think that your hard drive, your main hard drive is filling up, Go like Google to see like, and you have an NVIDIA graphics card, go just Google to see like what NVIDIA stuff you can delete, because it keeps a copy of all of its old driver um, files, despite the fact that it doesn't use them anymore, and they're left in a garbage folder just in case you want to roll back, but you don't, because then your computer's going to stop working. And whatever. So it's like gigabytes and gigabytes. I had 16 gigabytes of NVIDIA drivers from when I first started using my computer. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I had to get rid of that. I had to disable hibernation, because there's this file called hyberfill.system that is essentially a ghost of your current memory, whatever your computer's memory is. It keeps it in a hard drive so that it can start up faster, but it's usually like 14 gigabytes big, and it doesn't do anything most of the time. So it's something that you might want to use if you use the hibernate feature, but I don't. So yeah, if I had to get rid of 30 gigabytes there and then start over again, and luckily that did it. That actually restored everything. And it took me a while to actually get to that point, because first I had to like find the command prompt and things like that, and it had deleted most of the shortcuts. But luckily Windows keeps little secret hidden menus that aren't affected, it seems, that are like connected directly to the system. So that was fun. So I got the operating system restored to its original state, which was Windows 8. With none of the updates and none of the drivers. So then I spent the next, let's say, I was able to do that at about 10, and I went to sleep at about 3 after installing 70% of the updates. That took hours and hours and hours. And then the next morning, I started again installing more updates. And then finally, after all of the updates that I could were installed, I was then able to clean out the hard drive, because it keeps a copy of the old Windows, and I transferred over the stuff that, like the system files and things from the old one. And then I was able to wipe that, because it was taking up 30 gigabytes of my solid state drive, which was now almost full. And then I was able to reinstall Windows 8.1, which took all day. And then after that, NVIDIA finally started working, because it wasn't installing any of its drivers. So then I was able to install all the NVIDIA drivers, current ones. And finally, now I'm up installing Windows 8.1 updates. I think I have most of them at this point. But yeah, it was ridiculous. It took a very long time, and I was able to reinstall all the programs that I think I had. I kept most of everything on my D drive, so I didn't lose like videos, because I would never ever keep my videos on the C drive. Those always go in storage. I've been doing backup like every other day for a while now, just onto my external hard drive, just because I've been getting really paranoid. My laptop is 2 years old now, getting close to that 3-year point, and I don't know, I don't have luck with electronics like that, so I'm starting to get paranoid. I mean, like a year and a half ago, the fan started making the buzzing noise that you could probably hear, and it just goes on from there. So fun times, yay! Only three things are now we have to just get 5 three things wrong with my computer still. One of them is not fixable, one of them hopefully will fix itself, and the last one I need to find a solution to. Sony Vegas, which I do keep on my C drive, because it's a solid state, so I pretend that that's going to make Vegas run faster. I was able to import all my video templates, but it keeps all of the like the text and media. If you use Sony Vegas, you know what I'm talking about. If not, like whenever you see like a text thing appear in my videos, there's this like media generator, and you can save presets, and that's what I use for Let's Create, for when I like write out people's names, people's requests, or when I make video thumbnails. Mostly, I just have like a stock like picture that I go in, like the Let's Create and then the number, or just whatever number blank. So those I learned from the last time I had to transfer my computer, which when my old laptop died. Those are all stored in the registry or something like that. Sony Vegas's file system is really ridiculous. It's stored all over the drive that you set it up in, and they're all like DLL files, and it's all very complicated and convoluted, and it's not made to transfer itself. And they're all stored, I'm pretty sure, stored in the registry, but they're all invisible, like literally invisible. You can't, like, when you go into the files in Windows Explorer, they don't show up. And from research online, those you can't transfer unless you like use a special app tool, but that doesn't work when you're refreshing your system. So I lost all of my presets. Most of them I didn't use anymore. I guess I'm gonna have to remake the stuff for Let's Create, for the thumbnails and things. The one for Pokemon. I was mostly done with Portal, so I'll just be able to remake one more of those, because Portal 2 just has one more episode left. I didn't make I didn't have one saved for Sunshine. Luckily, I'm so happy that this happened after I had finished Mario RPG, like done and finished, and also the same with Ni no Kuni. Like I did the last 2 story things last week, so Mario RPG done, finished. I'm like, that project is already like just migrated to the external drive, and the folder for that, it like, when I finish a project, like actually finish it, I take the folder and put it into like a little subfolder called on the hard drive, just to remind myself what I do have there. And it's out of like the main folder area of my Let's Play section. So that's done. Ni no Kuni I was able to move over. I think I moved over the Wonderful 101 because I decided I'm not making the bonus video on that. It's essentially just starting a new game and you have like this power thing. I don't really want to touch it right now just because it's gonna get me off track for my project. So yeah, so I lost all the text presets on that, but I can work past it since I've worked past it in the past. Future events such as these may affect us in the future. It's from Plan 9 from Outer Space. So yeah, so that was fun. Let's see, what else did my computer's speakers. Something's wrong with them that I'm trying to figure out. I think I got some of it. I turned off loudness equalization in the speaker settings, and that seems to have helped a little bit, because now I don't hear like all of the everything. But for some reason, I reinstalled all the audio drivers, and my computer speakers just sound like projected and muffled. And when I put on my headphones, it sounds like it used to before the refresh. But like the laptop speakers themselves have like, I don't know, like when I try to listen to, let's say, the Runaway Guys, or Proton John's Triforce Heroes videos, I can't make out some of the voices, like, because they're just like muffled from being like projected out so much, and I have to turn my speakers all the way down, which I didn't have to before. And I'm really not sure, so if you have any tips on that, but I'm really not sure what to do. I've been trying to find online. People say, well, go to the settings, the speaker settings, and make sure that stereo is checked as opposed to surround sound or whatever. And I don't have surround sound speakers, it just has the stereo setting. And tried messing around with the settings and in the Realtek HD audio manager, it's not doing anything. So One of my friends said the same thing happened to him when he reset his PC, and it kind of just corrected itself over time. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. Knowing how things work with me, it's not going to do that, or it might just do that for absolutely no reason. Like, sometimes the computer just needs time to work itself out, and I do understand programming is weird. I might actually try upgrading to Windows 10. As stupid as that sounds, I don't like Windows' updates, and I really don't like Windows 10 like shoving itself in my face. But it seems that Vegas and Game Capture HD, WavePad, and whatever else I use to record and edit videos, which is the main purpose on my laptop, work on Windows 10, and people are telling me that Windows 10 is fine with them, and for the most part, my problem is that my fear, because electronics don't like me, is that when I upgrade, it's just nothing's gonna work. But if there's a possibility of making things that aren't working start work again, then maybe there's a compromise we could do there. So XSplit will work on it also. Before I get into that, the last thing that I'm trying to figure out that's driving me nuts is my 3DS capture software stopped working. I have a 3DS capture card, and the way that the capture software works is that it gets audio through the USB, and when I recorded Kirby Canvas Curse, it also has like a headphone jack thing that you can use. But when I recorded Canvas Curse, that's just what I did. I just had it connected via USB, and even when I was streaming and things like that, it connected, and sound comes through the speakers. And for some reason, the sound isn't working anymore. And it's not a problem with getting stereo mix, which I made a video on that, yay. Just there's like an audio slider, and that audio slider is disabled. And everybody says, well, you just have to install DirectX, which I do have installed, and it's still not working, and I'm racking my brains trying to figure it out. And one of the reasons why I want to upgrade to Windows 10 is because apparently that Windows 10 doesn't have as much of a problem with DirectX or something, I don't know. But yeah, if anybody has any problems, answers to that one, because I can't record on my 3DS at this point because of that, and that's not good. It's a useless piece of hardware now. I can't record audio. The video shows up. So yeah, fun times there. So yeah, this past week I also did Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal streams. We got through Mahogany Town. We got through Mahogany Town and the Lake of Rage, and I got through Price's Gym. If you don't know why that's such an accomplishment, Price's Gym is bugged in Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal. If you, pretty much for any of the trainers, if you take more than like one hit to kill anybody's Pokemon, specifically Dugongs for some reason, Seals and Dugongs, the game freezes, and you have to reload a save state. And so I had to train up my Feraligatr Toto to a very high level and just make him into a killing machine. It was fantastic. And we finally got through it. Yay! We finally got through the usage of repeatedly exploding my coughing. Oh, that was great. Like, having him use self-destruct and then reviving him so he could self-destruct on the next guy. It was great. And then I streamed again last night just to make sure that my computer still worked, and it seems like it did. And we did more Vietnamese Crystal, and I got through the Rockets' takeover of the Goldenrod radio tower. So, yeah, I'd like to stream more of that this week. I'm probably also going to put up the stream as a continuing videos, because if you remember from 2014, when I streamed Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal last, I think it was 2014, or at least early 2015. I put the videos up on YouTube as a Let's Play. So yeah, so those will start going back this week, and we'll see where it goes from there, because the following week is when I'm starting my new Let's Plays, which I'm very excited over. I recorded 4 episodes of each, the main and the side Let's Play, and I'm thinking of putting up the promo videos, you know, like the intros, either this week or on Saturday or something. Probably, or maybe next week. I have to look at a calendar now. I don't know. Is it starting next week? Today's the 20th, so 27th would be next Sunday? 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 27th would be next Sunday. 8, 9, 30, 1, 2. Oh, no, so I have next week also off. Oh, that's good. Next week is chemo, and then so it would be the following week. Okay. I deleted a week out of my memory for some reason. Oh, so that's good. So next week, so I have this week and next week to upload Crystal and record more. Oh, I thought I had much less time. Oh, this is good. But I'm gonna put the promo videos up probably next week then. Sorry. So what else? What else? Stuff time! Yay! So yeah, that's the videos. It's been a very, very, very long weekend for me. But yeah, so stuff time. Pokken Tournament came out last week, and it's really good. For those of you saying, well, I would have gotten it, but there's no story. There is a story. You just have to play a lot of the game to do it, but that's usually what happens with story. It happens as you're going through the leagues, essentially. So you just have to do fight, and then there's a little bit of plot, and then fight, a little bit of plot. And I'm only up to like the 2nd or 3rd of the plot points, but there is kind of a story. It involves the Shadow Mewtwo, which I have the amiibo card. Yay! Gengar, I've been playing pretty much entirely as Gengar, although I tried out everybody else, but Gengar is my favorite in the game. Like, seeing from the trailers, I was like, that is the Pokemon I want. I don't know, some of his attacks remind me of Bayonetta and Smash, just with the fists coming out of nowhere, but I'm really good at Gengar now. Like, my Gengar's rank is like 38 or something. It's good. It's a very fun game. I played against my brother, but mostly, you know, the league battles. You can customize your trainer, which is great. I was going to do a first impressions video, but it was bad timing because I was still trying to reset my computer. And the first part of the game is like an hour of tutorials. There's a lot of fighting mechanics. And like advanced fighting mechanics and more fighting mechanics. There's like 4 different tutorials that goes through, and it's very long and very boring, but I know how to play the game now. So I might just do like a gameplay video or something. We'll see. Probably not, but it's a good game. I do recommend it. You know, I guess it's hard to justify the $60 price because it's essentially just fighting over and over and over. You know, it's not as fleshed out as Smash Brothers is in other modes, but you can customize your advice person also. She gets different outfits. I don't know. It's customizable stuff that you just unlock. The support Pokemon are pretty cool. I don't think I've unlocked any of the new stages, although it says, like, to unlock them, you just have to play them in the league mode, so I think I have, so I'm going to have to check that out. But, all in all, it's a good game. I'm liking it. I haven't played a Tekken-style game before. The closest I've gotten is, like, something like, you know, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, so, which I suck at. So, yeah, but it's a good game. I like the mechanics, and it's just the Pokemon are fun, and it's really fun to turn into Mega Gengar and just totally destroy your opponent with crazy attacks, and then just do that thing where the giant mouth and it's great. All of like the Pokemon super attacks are great, but yeah, that's the game there. Also, I got the Pokemon Generations Red and Blue Charizard EX collector's box or whatever it is. comes with this really neat Charizard figure with a burnt wing. I thought at first it was like, you know, like a different Mega Charizard things, but no, that's his wing is just burned. Poor guy. So yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to represent. I thought it was like a Mega Charizard, but it's not. Also, it came with 4 Generations packs and the Mega Charizard EX card, which is really nice. And out of the 4 packs, we actually got 4 full arts. You know, 1 in each pack. I got 2 more of these Flareon EXs, which means I have 3 English ones and 1 Japanese. I don't know why I keep pulling them, but I do. So one of them is actually going to Ben and Christy, because they send me cards. I got a really nice Mega Gardevoir EX, which that is a really nice one. It's Mega Gardevoir and a shiny Mega Gardevoir. And yeah, that attack also. It does 30 damage times the number of fairy energies on all of your Pokemon. And the final one, which I consider the best, is a full Zapdos. Look at that. It is one of like the cool ones with like the ridges on it and stuff. But yeah, it's my brother's favorite of the legendary birds, and like one of his favorite legendaries in general. So it's just cool stuff. And got mostly new cards in the packs in general. Just look at this Esper. It's like somebody's like dressing it up. It's just giving the eyes like, kill me. I actually got a couple of them. Mr. Mime cleaning a building. Let's see what else we got here. Charmander stealing a kid's glasses because the kid's a nerd apparently. Let's see. Another Esper. This adorable Doduo that looks like it belongs on Sesame Street. Creepy Pokemon fan club people dressing up their kids like a Pancham. Another Doduo. I got another one of these Meow Sticks, shiny ones. Reverse Hollow Team Flare Grunt. Got Olympia, Magmar. Epic Splash. It actually does damage, so it's better than the games. I didn't see this before. Really nice Dugtrio. Huh. Earthquake does 10 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. That's still only 1 energy. Reverse Hollow Magikarp, yeah! And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Also, I got the the Ryu amiibo. Roy is in the mail. When I went to GameStop, I picked up a Ryu amiibo because they actually had them. I'm like, when I see amiibo in stock in the stores, I'm like, oh, wow! And they also started stocking the Series 3 of the Animal Crossing amiibo cards. So I got 3 packs. And, yeah, I got some cool guys. I got Meringue, which, I don't know, Meringue just looks nice. I'd love to get Meringue in my town. I got Gaston. I don't know if you know, Gaston moved into my town in Animal Crossing, and I had, like, the best Miiverse post that I'm gonna look up now. No. Oh, I can't look it up through there. Okay, fine. Come on, game. You gotta let me. No, okay. But it's like no one, yeah, no one hops like Gaston, eats your crops like Gaston, no one makes your heart stop out of fright like Gaston. And it was great. It was funny. It was actually funny, Dovey. I thought it was funny. I got adorable Raincoat Digby. Yay, Digby. Yay, Digby. Let's see. Got a Jingle card. And, come on, give me somebody that Right, Sparrow. Sparrow was one of my favorite townspeople. I know he looks weird, but Sparrow was one of my best townspeople, and when he moved out suddenly, I got really sad. He was one of... Blathers, yay, hooty hoo! He was one of my favorite, like, townspeople ever, and he was in my town for a couple years. And then he was just like, oh, bye. I was just like, no! But yeah, so I'm gonna be spending... I'm sorry the updates are like a half hour each time, guys. Ugh. They used to be shorter. I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's about it. Gonna end it off here before it gets any longer. Thank you all very much for just supporting and everything, and just all the cool stuff that you do. Thank you for contacting me, Bonjo. And yep, have a good week. And for those of you Jewish people out there, have a happy Purim coming up. And for those of you Christians, have a happy Easter coming up. Is it next Sunday? I'm bad with dates on that. Is it the 27th or something? I know Easter is coming up. That's all I know. Today's Palm Sunday or something, maybe. But yeah. Enjoy your everything, and hope you all have a good day and a good week and a warm spring. We're getting snow tomorrow here. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.